Hello, everyone! Welcome to Go Buff Yourself and Thousand Faces present Under a Crooked Moon. I am Ethan. I am going to be your game master for this brand new campaign. By the way, this campaign, if you like it, is from the Legends of Avantris crew, Avantris Entertainment. Check it out. It is an incredibly written book. Highly recommend. Obviously, because we're playing it. I am joined by 6 incredibly talented individuals, players, performers, people I'm lucky enough to call friends, and stupid enough to be able to, agree to play this game with me. And I love that about you all. Let's go around and say hello. Starting off with someone first time on Thousand Faces and Go Buff Yourself, Pete.
Oh, hi. I'm not Ethan or a DM, but my name's Gator Pete, and this is my first time playing D&D in 10 years or so. So this is really exciting. Crooked Moon looks fantastic, and happy to be here. What?
A returning favorite, my love, Lauren.
Hi, I'm Lauren. You're used to me. I'm just really excited to be included in all the fun! All the new art, all the new species, all the new stuff. It's so cool. Okay, bye.
Another returning cast member here, and the one that we have to thank for everything that looks good on the stream. If it looks cool, you have this guy to thank. Mallo!
Good evening, everyone. Welcome into a new podcast.
Woo! Oh, I am so excited. Another new player joining us for the first time, but if you have watched our Identico stream, then a number of these faces might be familiar to you, including Wild.
Oh, hi. I haven't played D&D in a long time, actually. And
You're
this
gonna be an expert.
It's going to be the first long campaign I've done in a long time, too. So let's buckle up together, I guess.
Let's do it. And returning, this time, ideally with a longer lifespan for his characters than when he joined us in previous Mothership games, but an incredible player, and I'm so happy to welcome back Jolly Yellow. Thank you so much for joining us, my friend.
So, how goes it, folks? Hopefully, I will last a little bit longer, and hopefully the shenanigans will shenanigan and again and again and again.
Oh, there will still be shenanigans. And graciously letting me take the reins for a little bit here, our incredible game runner over on Identico, Caleb.
Howdy, cats and kittens. I
Hey.
am thrilled to be here on this side of the virtual game table. And I, for one, did not keep a list of all the shenanigans that a player from a previous game who shall not be mentioned but's now running this game may or may not have done to me as a game runner. I don't do petty things like that. I'm excited to play for you, Ethan.
Hold on, do you have a hit list? Is there a hit list on Mox?
My brain is going through all the shenanigans I did in rapid fire, just like condensed. It's like that moment in The Crow.
Deny the existence.
It's like that moment in The Crow where he says, all that pain all at once. I'm just envisioning all of my shenanigans, and it's terrifying.
I would never do that to you, Ethan. I would never do that to you. I love you too much.
Well,
I don't know what happened, but he kept receipts.
Clearly a better man than me.
I do have very detailed notes about our entire Neon Trails game
I
together.
will do nothing with this list. Simply know it exists.
No, how dare he piss his pants during my game?
Did I do that? I don't remember that. Shit. I need to review my notes. All right. I do have a few announcements before we begin session 1. We are going to be playing this using the D&D 2024 rules. Now, a few of our players made mention that it's been a while since they played D&D in general, but this is, I think, everyone else's also first time doing a full campaign using the 2024 rules. So I'm going to have to be referencing the rules a little bit more. I've done my review. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but we're all going to be learning a little bit together here at the beginning, and that's part of the fun. Second announcement, this is an 18+ stream. First off, because I'm not going to curse at some point. Second, for legal drug use in and out of character, who knows? And because the Crooked Moon campaign is a folk horror campaign. There are a lot of dark elements involved in it. If you're familiar with other D&D campaigns, a little bit below Curse of Strahd, it's got a little bit more whimsy to it, but the dark is just as dark as the dark in Curse of Strahd. It just has more light. But be aware of that whenever I am...
Literally and figuratively? More light, ideally?
Yes.
There's
but,
sun and bird,
actually, no. Literally,
Oh.
just as much light. Figuratively, more light.
No!
Please check out the content or the description of the video for content warnings and all of that. If there is ever anything particularly noteworthy in an episode, I try to make note of that specific timestamp. If there's a time you think I should have stamped, please DM me and I will add it to the description. No problem. You will be able to watch this and our other campaigns on Go Buff Yourself on YouTube, and you can listen to, whenever I get to adding this on the podcast, you'll be able to listen to the narrative play version of this campaign on the Go Buff Yourself podcast. The narrative play version will be on average about 60% of the length of the full episode. It takes out things like me looking up rules and doing math, adding more sound effects, more music, cleaning up the audio. So if you enjoy a more narrative experience, check out the podcast version. If you like seeing what it's like actually at the table, this video and here is exactly the right place. Whew. All right. I think that's everything. So let's go ahead and run that intro video for the first time. Let's run this incredible intro video so that we can get into session 1 of Under a Crooked Moon.
I see the long black train under a crooked moon, under a crooked moon tonight. When the wheels slow, then mournful hum, and the dust conceals through the rising sun. Lay me down by the old rail line where the dead keep time in 6 and 9. Whoa, Lord, I see the long black train under a crooked moon, under a crooked moon tonight. Death comes to blue under a crooked moon tonight.
The moon hangs like a ripe peach in the sky, tinted by distant smoke. As one by one you each realize that you're dead. Could I please get everyone to roll me a d20? As the memories come at you, Jolly, a whisper of a voice, strange and familiar. Blessed black blanketing the overwhelming pain. The face of an orc woman, looking up at you. A desperate act to save a stranger. And a roar loud enough to shatter glass. Jolly, what is your character's favorite season?
Autumn.
You find yourself walking through an ancient hollow. Late afternoon sun pouring through with blazing yellows and oranges and reds of the leaves here. The crunch of the fallen leaves underfoot. But you become unnervingly aware of your body dying somewhere far away. But that feeling is just like the distant smell of smoke on the wind. Trouble for another time. And as we see you walking through this ageless place, who do we see?
You see what appears to be a fairly tall man. He's, we're talking almost 7 feet tall, but, he's dressed in like a black robe that looks more like an old burlap sack than an intended robe. And he's wearing basic leather gloves, but his hands don't feel right in the gloves. So he takes one off and he notices that this is wood. It's hinges and everything put together. I can even hear them clink as I flex my hand and everything. I drop the glove and I'm worried and scared, and then I start feeling around my head and it feels like a pumpkin. Thinking it's like a mask or something, I pick it up and it actually separates from my neck, and I can do this and hold out in front of me, and my field of vision actually changes to chest level. So I hurry up and put it back on in case something bad's gonna happen from having it off too long, but I died. I'm alive. But this is not my body. Something is wrong. Something is very, very wrong.
As you feel the panic start to rise in you, a gust of wind, a whisper of hush. The plants and the trees in this hollow are beyond anything you've ever seen with your own eyes, maybe heard tell of, but the trees here, their branches scratch the sky. Fallen trees large enough to hold entire households, and then you're hit by that feeling again, the awareness of your body dying, and you double over from the pain. Hush now. And as the wind whistles through the trees, you feel peace come over you. And you feel the trees, you feel this place call to you. How would you commune with those forces around you?
I've always been one to partake in meditation. If I were on a path already, and I believe you said was I actually walking a tread path through those ones, or?
As far as you can tell, none have trod here ever.
Okay. Well, I will just sit flatly down on the ground, just close my eyes into a meditative stance, and I try to pick up that voice that I heard faintly.
So you close your eyes and focus and listen. A vision fills your eyes. A vision of a blighted, corrupted landscape. Gardens and fields gone to seed. A rotten wilderness, crooked and wrong. Land devoid of the natural seasons, the process of sowing and reaping replaced with eternal festering. You must help. And you return to this moment. A moment where you realize that you are dead. Wild.
Yes.
Clouds part in front of this orange moon, your memory beginning to awaken, surging into you. Through fading vision, you hear distant screams. You feel confusion. Did it lie to you? You have the momentary awareness that your spine is severed. The crash of timbers, your hand in the pouch of an unsuspecting person in the inn. An opportunity. The sound of scraping chairs as startled patrons react, a distant roar and the sound of spell fighting. And we see you, weeks before that, riding atop a horse, following a lead from some chatty relic hunters, approaching an overgrown stretch of Netherese ruins. Who do we see approaching these ruins?
We see none other than Karis Emberfoot the Sly. And if you've heard that name, it's because you have too many relics. I'm a halfling, a rogue. Probably won't see me. I usually hide pretty well. I'm looking for something to help heal. And I have plenty of time to search for these things. I'll keep pilfering pockets and tombs as much as I need to find what I'm looking for.
You spend hours picking through these ruins that were picked through again and again and again over the centuries since the Netherese cities fell. You knew it was a long shot when you came here, but you had to try. As you take a moment of rest, you cough into your hand. And as you pull your hand away, you see speckles of blood and corruption. When you hear that cough emanate from your lips, you can't help but be reminded of the others who coughed that same cough until their dying breaths.
As I see the blood and corruption in my hands, I sigh, clear my throat, and I wipe it on my cloak. Dust myself off, and go back to my horse. Because of course, it's another dead end. But maybe I'll find something better for the pickings soon. Hopefully.
Your boot catches on a piece of rubble, overturning it. And you see the very faint shine of metal beneath centuries of dust.
Oh.
You see a flask.
Oh.
I would love it if you could describe what this flask looks like.
This flask is an ordinary looking flask. It's small enough for me to carry around. It looks like it's been carried by many people before. Has the scratches, the dents. and it has one small mark on what would be considered the face of it, and it just looks like claw marks. I open the top of it, and I sniff.
As you go to open the top of it, before anything, as your hand reaches towards the cap to unscrew it, the flask trembles slightly in your grasp.
Oh, then I do not open it.
It pops open, unscrewing itself as you pull your hand away.
Rookie
And
mistake.
you hear a voice from inside.
That cough doesn't sound too good. You don't have long now, but you know that. If you seek a cure, it will cost you dearly. The winking Medusa will guide you there, as will I.
I must be sicker than I thought. This flask is talking.
You are sicker than you thought. Not because of
Thank
that.
you. Okay, Flask. What's your name?
In time.
Ah,
You return to under that deep orange moon hanging large in the sky. Lauren. Memories flood through you. You feel your final breaths being crushed out of you. You hear cries for help, the crack of heavy timbers overhead, the smell of smoke. Taste of drink on your lips. And then you hear the sound of hooves on cobblestone. As weeks ago, you first arrived in Baldur's Gate. Long nights of travel. And we see you heading towards the outskirts of town, outside of the main walls. As the night song of insects fills the air, who do we see approaching this dark cottage?
You see an unassuming figure, though 6 feet tall and shaped suspiciously like a turtle. This gray-green friend is wearing simple linens, has a bag slung over his shoulder, and carries in his right hand the simplest of weapons, a quarterstaff. Almost as if it helped him to walk, he leans against it and takes a big deep breath, throws his eyes to the sky, and his shoulders relax as he continues walking.
Where do you keep your items of experimentation on your person?
In my sling bag over my shoulder.
From the gaps in your bag, you see a faint light start to pulse, perhaps indicating that you've found what you're searching for, perhaps indicating nothing. You still don't fully understand them. Ever since you discovered the transformative potential contained within some of Toral's native plants, they've almost become a part of you, help make you what you are today. And it is they that have drawn you here, whether you know it or not. But you are no botanist, no scientist, and after hitting the limit of what you were able to discover on your own, you've traveled here to find the researcher whose notes first sent you down this path of discovery and self-experimentation. As you approach the dark cottage, do you knock or do you just walk in?
He'll knock, but not with a fist, with his palm.
There is no answer, but with the third strike of your palm, the door creaks open slightly. The interior of this place is a wreck. Someone or something got to it first and left this cottage that doubled as a workshop little better than scraps.
Great. All that travel for nothing.
Refusing
Maybe it's still here.
You start poking around, unwilling to let your travel here be for nothing. Singed, stained, scraps of parchment, useless. You do manage to eventually find one scrap that is still largely whole. A lot of the words have been made impossible to discern through the damage to it, but there's one word you can read that fills your mind with curiosity and an unexplainable feeling of dread. Druskenwald. And as you... Oh, go ahead. As you read that word, the arrow of time for you points once again forward, and forward it flies. Confusion, frustration, research, dead ends, a coin purse slowly growing light, the streets of Baldur's Gate, the familiar smell and sound of the winking Medusa. The familiar face of Mia, the owner behind the bar, your usual drink, screams, shattering glass. A huge scaled tail crashing through the wall, a sickening crunch, your vision going white, a deafening roar, the pulsing of the mushrooms on your arm or in your bag as your vision fades to black. What are your final thoughts in life?
As he hears everything crashing around him, and he's a little too inebriated to respond with any true recognition as to what's happening. He gets the gut feeling that his bones are going cold, that the last breath of life is about to leave his body. And he thinks to himself, a man of adventure, experimentation, reckless knowledge, hungry for it. I didn't finish. I didn't get there. Fuck. And he does.
Regret, your final feeling on this material plane. Because I forgot to ask it of the other two of you. Jolly, as that arrow of time flew forward for you, what were your final thoughts of life?
I'm tired and worn out. I've been using up most of my mana, most of my magic, trying to heal people left, right, and center. I summoned a healing spirit in the form of my bear cub, and it's going around and helping people out with the minor injuries. I'm using most of my spell slots, materials I had gone picking in the woods that day. I'm pulling those materials out with a potion kit and herbalist kit on the spot, and just doing whatever I can to save as many as possible. And then once the bear faded away, one last group came up to me, and it was an orc man, and he had like 3 or 4 children, orc children, running behind him, and he's carrying what appears to be his wife in his arms, and she has a real bad injury, like in the side, like a piece of like house collapse piece of wood stabbed her in like her torso, and he lays her on the ground. He just says, "Please save their mother. I don't care if you even have to take my own life. Just save their mother." I tell him, he pulls out the wood, And I just put my hand over the wound. And I say there's a cleric that's life domain that's healing as well, and I take the keys of my apothecary's shop, throw them over to her, and says, "You'll know what to do with those." And I just chant one last spell. And I know I don't have enough mana to cast this spell. So what they all see around me, any of the orc family I saw, they will literally see a purplish greenish energy literally coming from my mouth into hers as that wound starts to close up a little bit. It doesn't completely heal it, but it gets her through the worst to where she will live. And then I just close my eyes and slump to the ground.
As the memories first started to fade back into you, the first thing that faded back into you other than black was a whisper of a voice, familiar, still strange. You couldn't make it out then, you can make it out now as you relive these memories forward. It's the whisper of the wind saying, "I'm sorry, but you are needed." As you die. Wild, what were your final thoughts of life? Your characters.
I'm so close. It's literally within reach. I was told this would help. And I'm in so much pain. Did I get noticed? It's so loud. Why is everybody running? I literally had what would help the little ones within fingertips reach. I've been searching for this for so long. To save them. To save me. And I can't move my legs. And I'm tired.
As you relive this experience, your legs unresponsive, exhaustion hitting you, your flask, as you clattered to the ground, came out of your pouch right next to you, is open. And you see just a small amount of, a little bit of an amorphous blob pouring from the mouth of the flask. And you just hear in your head, "Here we go."
Oh, great.
And you remember nothing else except the moon. Caleb. As the memories flow into you, like a river flowing upstream, fading vision, pain, the feeling of warm blood on your hands and seeping through your clothes, fire, screams from outside shattering the peaceful atmosphere of the Winking Medusa Tavern, boots on a dusty road. We see you, several weeks prior, at a simple intersection of roads beneath a half moon. Not your first visit to these crossroads, but it will be your last, though you did not know it at this time. As the sound of boots crunching against gravel continues, who do we see walking this lonely path?
You see a taller than average woman. She carries herself as someone who has combat experience, tactical experience, but is very clearly hiding that from the casual observer. She is not quite on the run, but there is definitely a more than infrequent look over her shoulder to see who might be on the road, or to ensure that she is not being followed.
The wind blows cold. What exactly brings you back to this crossroads is your business. But what do we see on your face as you stand here in this liminal space, waiting for someone?
This is hope that has died on the altar of desperation. This is someone who has tried over and over and knows that there is just nothing that can be done, but still those embers will not be fully extinguished. And she knows it's going to fail, but she's going to try again. And it's got to work. It's got to work.
You stand here for a long time. The clouds covering the moon and uncovering. And for a second, as you catch a glimpse of movement out of the corner of your eye, you think that it is simply a trick of the light from the changing moonlight. But as you look towards the ground, away from the moon, you see your shadow springs to life, growing long under the moonlight, growing twisted and gaunt. Begins to move on its own, not caring how you move. And it begins to flip a coin. All just stretched long along the ground, the shadow cast by the moon. It catches the coin and displays one of the faces to you. On the first side, the shape of a sunburst, formed by an absence of the shadow that the moonlight pierces through. And as it flips the coin to reveal the other face, a smile stretching along the face of the shadow, the coin displays the face of a skull. And this one, this face, is made of a shadow even blacker than the rest. The shadow winks at you, issuing a silent challenge, and it begins to soundlessly flip the coin. Mia, heads or tails?
Tails.
It catches the coin. Time speeds back towards the present. Laughter and drink inside you're in the winking Medusa. The sudden sound of screams, a burst of flame, the shattering of windows, the familiar feeling of the grip of your sword in your hand. Someone bumps into you in the ensuing chaos. You feel blade pierce your abdomen. You taste metallic blood in your mouth. You drop down to your knees. What is your final thought of life?
think back to the last happy memory. I picture a cottage, a farm. I picture a family. And as that vision fades to darkness, sigh. At least they didn't have to see me like this.
We see you fall to the side on your knees, a pool of blood forming around you as screams fade from your awareness. And you are back in this moment of awareness. Pete. Through bleary eyes, as the memories come back to you, you watch your stumbling friend fall next to you. Panic. Panic. Burning in your lungs, not from heat, but from suffocation. A bone of a chicken you were eating lodged in your throat. A nearby inhuman roar. And is days earlier. We see you conversing with a clerk in one of the libraries of Waterdeep. We see you conversing with a family of tieflings. We see you skulking where you shouldn't be. Who do we see?
You see a man in long purple robes, the color of nobility. The robes were once beautiful, but they've been worn. And he's hanging on to these robes. He has a mustache, which was probably once very well manicured, but it's gone off the rails a little bit. Days, maybe a week or two of unkemptness. The line's not as fresh. Balding. Medium height. Very slender. He's tired. Very tired.
Your exhaustion doesn't stop your search. We see you with circles under your eyes, speaking with a cloaked figure who hands you a slip of paper with directions and a passphrase. We see you gain admission to an esoteric and hidden library deep beneath the streets of Baldur's Gate. Pages lit by torches and candles putting off oily smoke, poring over tomes older than your great-great-grandparents. So much to read. We see you making note of one particular passage. There are those who think that some curses are too strong to be broken. They are wrong. No curse is unbreakable to those willing to break themselves in the process. Days later, the pile of books and scrolls change to a fresh pile. You come across a strange passage. And it reads, "A tree above, a barrow below. In a realm of death, above the cairn of a queen who is not dead, a queen in the earth and in the sky, awaits power beyond reckoning for those who know the words proper and breathe deep of the ash." And as we see... Oh, go ahead.
No.
And as we see you look over your shoulder and make note of this passage, slam the book shut, and begin to head out of this place. You return here, to this moment. Around all 5 of you here under the large orange moon, a fog begins to grow. And in the distance, hold on, in the distance, timing. Come on. Oh, that's why. Sorry, y'all. My thing was frozen. The music. As the fog grows around all of you, the haunting tune of a lone fiddle pierces through the gloom. As the sound of the instrument grows louder, echoing unnaturally, a beam of bluish-green light pierces the fog, and a dark steel train, bathed in an eerie glow, emerges from the gloom on rails made of mist. Its smokestack belches plumes of ghastly blue-green smoke that seem to wail with the faces and voices of the dead. The locomotive rumbles and squeals and creaks as it slows to a halt. And as it comes to a stop, a passenger car looms directly before you. For how loud the rumbles of the train are when it grinds to a stop, none of you feels any vibration beneath your feet. After all, how could you, when you don't have any feet? The doors of the rearmost car slide open, and a figure steps out into the fog. As they come into view, you can see they wear a road-worn, wide-brimmed hat. They're holding a fiddle and a bow. The type of bow that goes to a fiddle, not like a long bow. Just have to clarify, it is D&D. As the fog parts, you see that this figure is a bullywug, frog person. And he looks at you all as if he already recognizes you. Evening, folks. Tickets, please. Don't get me wrong. I already know you belong here, but you don't mess with tradition. And he extends a hand.
I didn't get a ticket.
I'm like checking myself for pockets to see if I have a ticket in a pocket.
You don't really have a body to check as you look down at yourself. You don't see really anything as you look down. But as you turn your desire towards the production of this ticket, you see one floating right in front of you. All of you do. Oh, good. Pass them on over. You all see that the tickets read, one passenger, valid for night of issue only, in raised silver lettering. Better hurry now. And he winks at you all. Train won't wait forever.
Yes, hi, Mr. Bullywug, sir? Mr.
Oh, you can just
Sir?
call me the Vagrant.
that feels vaguely rude, but sir,
Ominous.
vagrant, sir, is there going to be food on the train?
Oh, yes, actually. As a matter of fact, we do have quite a fine dining car. All your needs will be seen to on the Ghostlight Express, I assure you.
Ghostlight Express. Okay. Thank you, vagrant, sir.
My pleasure. Now, pass on over your ticket and you can climb on board.
Here you go.
So, Wild is the first to hand over her ticket. As you not really step on board, just get on board, you become aware. We're very rarely consciously aware of our own bodies, but the absence of it has made you incredibly aware of the presence of your body as you regain one, Wild. And so I would love to know who the others see step onto the Ghostlight Express. And what is your name?
Everybody watching as I step onto the Ghostlight Express. You see a very large bear walk on, and as the bear, me, Ember, becomes aware of having a body again, and also being able to walk, which is strange, I think. You see this bear look down at their paws, confused, and then, if anybody is paying attention, you see this very large bear creature grab their snout, panic, and try to fit themselves underneath one of the seats.
Oh, don't panic. Oh, I did forget to say that. I'm so sorry about that. Normally, that was unexpected. Normally, folk don't get their new bodies till they return to Druskenwald, but, well, since one of y'all already has, might as well give it to the rest of y'all. Don't panic. I must admit that is a new one. I have seen, like, werewolves, but the werebear, that one's a new one. Anyway, I'm on board. Who's next?
Here?
Thank you.
He hesitates before crossing the threshold.
As you cross the threshold and gain a physical form, what do we see, and what's your name?
This form materializes in parts, seemingly multiple different textures and types. We see the formation of this organic being starting at the feet, these roots and vines tangled, reaching out like toes spread. As these form, he hears, oh, he's awake. He's shh, just watch. And he feels as if his consciousness extends further than just this place. As he hears these voices, and birch and willow and oak and redwood and walnut and fir and ash plate themselves to his tree-like form and create an amalgamation of organic matter and power, standing 7 feet tall. Brambles and thorns, vines and brush right before you.
Well, they took to that one much easier than the bear. Next.
I'll go ahead and slide forward, trying to look over my shoulder a little bit, unsure if the spectral form will allow me to do that, but...
As you turn your awareness behind you, from in front of you, that's the wrong way.
I'm embarrassed. I will move forward and extend this ticket towards the vagrant and move towards the train.
And what do we see?
Vagabond, sorry.
No, vagrant. You were right.
Okay. Doubting myself. So the spectral figure moves towards the train, and then there's that first step, and it's kind of like moving through like a vertical plane, and as the figure steps through the vertical plane, like you see the boot first, and then as the body follows that step, the rest of it forms after it. And there's a little bit of a misstep as there's kind of a height change and a center of balance change, and there is a tall, lanky, very dapper gentleman standing there. He's wearing slick boots and pinstripe pants and a vest and a collared shirt open at the collar, and he stands there and he does this the very typical look down at your hands and turn them over and back, and he notices that his hands and his forearms are covered in fur, and he has claws, and he feels his face and his neck, and he has this wolfish lupine face, and his hands kind of come down to his shirt, and he pulls his collar open and looks down his shirt. And he reaches down to his belt and pulls the waist of his pants out a little bit. Oh, okay. Well, all right then. And he goes and sits and on one of the benches and kind of stretches out his long legs and crosses them at the heel.
Now, see, that's more what I'm used to. Anyway, I gotta figure out what's going on with
Wake.
this train. Wake. Oh, me, muted. Now, see, that's more what I'm used to them looking like. I gotta figure out what's going on. You know what, never mind. All right, 2 of you left. Come on, hurry up.
As a man of science and dabbling in the arcane arts, I don't know if you can tell who I am. And then I kind of realized no physical body.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that you were incredibly well known wherever you're from. I don't make it. I don't get out much, so blame it on me.
I do like the cut of your geo. So I suppose I'll step on board. All right, for science.
He gives a genial nod to you, takes your ticket, and gestures for you to climb aboard. What do we see?
A body grows a little taller than what it was, 6 feet, expanding wide. I notice my vision starts to get a little higher. I can see almost 360 degrees around me. And I'm heavy. And I look at my hands. Oh, shit. Why am I look back at the frog. Why am I so goddamn slimy? What do you do?
You get used to it if it's any consolation. The bullywug
What the
says.
fuck is this?
Well, you are what is known in Druskenwald as a Deepborn.
What the fuck is a Deepborn?
You, my friend. Now, come along, next.
Don't tell me,
Take your
Yossi.
seats, take your seats.
Oh, shit. You got a mirror on here? What do I look like?
I don't think you're ready for that
You
yet.
don't want one.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. And then I'll go over and try to sit down. And as he tries to sit down, he slips on the seat because of the slime. Shit. Oh. Can't see nothing. Can't even sit down.
Well, my friend. Extends his hand.
Okay. All right, so I take the ticket that appeared before and hand it over, and I guess I watched everybody else go through, so now it's I guess there's only one way to go now. So I kind of, I guess, get on board however that goes, and when I cross over, I kind of remembering what I dealt with in the vision earlier, so I just start checking all over again. Like I take my gloves off, and I see the clockwork hands, put gloves back on, and I kind of pop my robe open, and this kind of trips me out because I don't see anything but sticks, twigs, weaving like hay, straw, basket weavings, and I kind of jump scare or something like that, and my pumpkin head falls off, so I have to bend down and pick it back up. And
here, let me help
put
you.
it back on.
Let me help you with it. Okay, as you both kind of scramble around trying to grab the head, knocking it a little bit. Oh, terribly sorry, I didn't mean to do. Here, pass it.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it's been quite dramatic. But I do have one question for you, sir. Do
Yes.
I look like a furbolg to you? I am typically, last I recall, I was about 8 feet tall, about 400 pounds. I don't feel 400 pounds right now. Do I look it?
My friend, you look like you might be about 40 pounds soaking wet at this point, and I hate to break it. I mean, it's charming. Nothing wrong with it.
Sounds
but,
about right. Okay. It makes about sense. And inside the pumpkin face, do you see anything in there? Like, you probably could see a flame. I feel like there's a flame going on in there. Like, do you see something like that?
You tell me, Jolly.
It's like I can
Does
hear
he see a flame?
It's like, and he does, and it's just like trying to get confirmation on all that I look like. Okay. So yeah, something is definitely going on here. I'm not a furbolg anymore, and my head's kind of on fire. And I have some weaving going on here. I feel like I want to go fight birds for some unknown reason too, but we'll deal with that later.
That's healthy. Harness those natural feelings. That'll help you in the transition.
Yeah. Are there any birds on the train? I might be able to clear a way for you.
Kinkies
don't know,
beware.
maybe-
I don't believe there are any birds, but I will keep in mind your offer of assistance should we need anything.
Let me know if you come across any birds that are bothering the food supply on the train. I might be able to help with that.
As you're saying this, he's already climbed aboard, is shutting the door, and is starting to walk down the central aisle of the passenger car that you all find yourselves in. And as he passes all of you and turns to face you, let's go ahead and take our break. We've been going for a little while. I think a break is well deserved, so we're going to take a quick one, and we will be back, y'all. We are back. The Ghostlight Express lurches forward with 2 short blasts from the train's whistle. Followed by a screech of wheels that sounds like the shrill note of a violin and then the percussed of the locomotive. The car that you find yourself in is filled with rows of forward-facing cracked leather seats. Velvet curtains, once rich in color, a little bit worse for time. And just a few moments after the express begins to move, the view outside of the windows on either side of the car, which looked out to exactly where you were, obscures and becomes covered with shifting green smoke that swims past the glass, completely veiling the realm beyond. There are ghostly passengers that ride peacefully seated on the tattered remains of once lavish upholstery. More hints of people than fully realized. But they simply look forward or out the window with empty eyes. And you see no sign of any baggage or luggage for any of them in here. As the vagrant catches his balance from the train lurching forward. Welcome aboard the Ghostlight Express. We will be traveling through the Shroud and arriving at Druskenwald. I hope you all have a pleasant trip. And unless there's anything else you need, I will see to my duties and see you on the other side. He does wait to see if there is anything else anyone needs.
Yeah, go ahead.
After the vagrant finishes, you all hear and I crawl out from underneath the seat just a little bit to peek my head around. Where's the food? Where's the food? You promised food. I want food.
I'm a bullywug of my word. There is food in the dining car, which you will find ahead. You of course are welcome to move ahead as soon as you wish, though I do recommend you take a moment to adjust to your new forms before you go stumbling through the cars, knocking over who knows what. No offense.
Why?
Did you give me these pockets? Were these here before?
He makes a, defensive gesture. I have no control over what you all now are.
Oh, good. You don't even take responsibility. Thank you.
Absolutely not. None of that.
Breenoh, the tree man, raises his hand, and as he does, his index finger extends slightly towards the sky. That's new.
That's freaky.
How are we? This, not as before.
Well,
Yeah.
that would be the magics of the realm to which you all are headed, which do have some place here on the Ghostlight Express as well, Druskenwald. All folk who arrive there after shuffling off their mortal coil are granted new forms.
It was death.
Why it happened to you all now? The first one I do not understand. The others, I gave a little nudge to encourage it to happen again, but normally it doesn't happen to folk until they arrive. There are some exceptions.
Okay. So, hey, hold on. My name's Wokka. You should know me. As you said, you thought, you agreed. I'm probably a very excellent human person, individual, noble family. Yeah, we all know me. Just a point of order here. I don't want to be what they call a Karen, but I want a refund. Can I get a different form?
Unfamiliar
I'm
with that
covered in
species.
slime, dude.
Well, don't take it up with me. Take it
your
up
boss?
with the... I serve the Ghostlight Express.
Okay, you got a phone number?
What now?
I don't, yeah. Crickets, that sounds good. Right. What is happening to me? Listen, I'm trying to
Who
keep
did
up cool
that?
right now.
Who did the crickets? Lauren! You know
My intrusive thought. That was my intrusive. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's
How
perfect.
dare you! Used a Discord sound effect.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you, because I'm a fish, and that sounds really good. Okay.
God.
Anything.
Now, when you asking who my boss was, I assume what you might be more interested in is who the boss of Druskenwald is. As for that,
Sure.
as you said, you were a famous individual in life. I'm sure you'll be able to piece it together soon enough.
Piece together how to get a refund? Or a different form here?
Sorry,
This is frankly ridiculous.
Are no refunds when it comes to death, my friend. That's a permanent purchase.
You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding me. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know I was supposed to be the one to fix all this. Oh my God, I got chocolate chicken, and now I don't have cheese, and I'm covered in slime. Okay.
I'm suddenly getting the impression that I might need to provide you all with a few more warnings than I do my standard passengers, so listen up. First of all, please do not open the windows or doors leading to the exterior. That would allow in the shroud outside, and suffice it to say, we do not want that. Now, if you all might be searching for more pleasant company, or more lively company, shall I say, than those here present in the passenger car, you might seek up in the parlor car.
Is there food there too?
No. Oh, excuse me. You might seek up in the lounge car. As for food, no, but there's plenty of drink.
I heard there was crickets.
My friend, if crickets are what you want, you will find your plate overflowing with those jumping bastards as soon as you arrive in the dining car. You have my word.
Oh. All right, that's one good thing you did. Thank you.
My pleasure. Should you need anything else, don't be afraid to holler. Until then. And he steps back, dissolves into mist, flows up into one of the pipes overhead, and is gone.
Wake is gonna stand up, tug his vest down a little bit. Well, after all that, I think a drink sounds pretty good, so I'm gonna head to that lounge the frog told us about. Welcome to come with me if you want.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. I think I'll join for that. I could use something to drink. Yes.
Would that put your flame out?
We'll figure that out when we get there.
All right, let's go.
And Breenoh, the tree, is going to turn very slowly to the point where you can hear his branches and vines creaking against each other. I need to practice this. It's very disconcerting. as he walks.
Ember's gonna follow, trying to figure out whether or not to walk on 2 feet or 4 feet. And bumping into things going, sorry. Sorry, wait up, guys.
So everybody's fucking cool with this? we just want to walk away. Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right.
Well, I turn back to that as like it's not that we're cool. Obviously, we're all kind of confused and disoriented. Like I somehow, I lost like 400 pounds. For some reason, the bear does not seem to be acting like a bear.
Yeah, brother. You're like
I'm a tree.
Yeah. There's a lot going. There's a lot going on here.
It's like some of her wood should be your wood, but they took your wood away and gave it to her. That's comment.
Maybe that could be what happened here, and I'm still trying to figure out the whole flame inside the pumpkin head. I don't know.
I mean,
so
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Does your flame make everything brighter?
Okay.
Like,
Okay, DM, I'm going to step out of the game for this for just a moment. So with the flame that's like representing, the life force inside the pumpkin, your eyes and mouth and everything, does it officially dim light, bright light? How do we want to do that?
So it is the minimum amount of light it can mechanically provide because it doesn't mechanically as a species provide
tea light
that.
candle.
So it's a 5-foot aura of dim light.
Tea light candle in there.
So
so
the
minimal.
area, because it's just enough to at night be able to see that there is a light inside of it. The purpose of a jack-o'-lantern head isn't to be a lamp.
Right. Cool.
So
I just want to make
Turn it up if you want to.
I mean, it can be. I've seen it. Yeah.
Like
Can
when
you
he
turn
gets
it up?
mad.
Just add some kindling.
Right.
I mean, sure.
He hates
I mean,
You burn yourself.
We'll get to that. Yes, I can. But I'm saving that for
I
later.
was so
Yes.
curious.
So, all right. So we're heading to the lounge car for drinks. Right? He said there's no food, but there's drink.
Cool.
Is that what he said?
There's
Okay.
there's the kitchen car with food, and then there's the drinks car, and I'm going drinks car.
I'm
Okay.
getting food and drinks, both.
I would like to know if I can drink.
Yeah.
Yes,
you soak up the
I
drinks?
am. I'm curious. Oh, could you like put your finger in it and like drink that way? Could you do that?
It's like a built-in straw.
We will only know by experimenting.
His finger gets a little bigger as he pumps his index finger
Oh.
into the air. Whoa! I gotta
This
figure
is
out how to
interesting to
control
watch.
that. Gotta figure out how to.
Get that under wraps.
Hey,
This will be
fishman.
interesting.
Wokka.
There you go.
Are you
what
coming?
do you want?
I just wanted to know if you were going to join us.
I think he is grumpy about the slime, which is actually mucus.
I mean, that's pretty cool. It's better than being a bear. I've never been this big before.
And don't fish need to be in the water?
You
How
guys
do you-
shut the fuck up? I don't know. It's been like 5 minutes. I don't know any of this shit.
That's fair. That's fair. I understand your anger. It is fair.
I
It's
see
fair.
everybody's going to the cart. Let's go get some fucking food or whatever. Crickets. I don't know. God damn it. Worms sound good. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Hopefully there's no birds in the way.
Okay. Before you all even step foot out of this car, everyone, you are awarded heroic inspiration for your incredible vignettes and your performances. So just so you know what that does in D&D 2024, you can use your heroic inspiration at any time to re-roll any die you roll. Not just D20s. Any die. You have to take the second result, but any die. Damage, death save, anything. Yeah?
Does that mean that we can re-roll our deaths so that Wokka cannot be a fish anymore? Because that is a die.
He didn't have it then.
So
Yes, Mr. Bullywug, I would like to reroll.
I would like to restart and not be fish. For the record, he chose his species.
Yeah, out of character. Yes, I did.
The other kind of cool thing about heroic inspiration is that's how I, as a DM, reward you for fun, cool moments. And if you already have heroic inspiration, you get awarded another. You can't stack a second, but you can give it to someone else instead if they don't have theirs. So that is cool. A resource you all now have. And there we go. As you begin to who's opening the door?
I feel like Wake is in front, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Wake is enjoying the shenanigans, but he's got a parched throat, and he's trying to find this drinking establishment.
Okay. As you approach the door leading this ragtag motley crew, the other spirits of the passengers here kind of flicker in and out of being. One of them, among the blankly staring souls, stirs. It darkens into an inky shadow as it darts out into the aisle behind you all. Its humanoid silhouette is tall and gaunt, with a head tilted to one side at an unnatural angle. Crooked tendrils shoot out from it like gnarled tree branches and shatter the windows of the car, and the bluish-green ghastly mist spills in all around you. One of those flickering passenger spirits here lets out a pained wail, and its form shifts, taking on a malevolent shape with a huge maw of blocky teeth, a single eye in its head, and two smaller eyes, one each, in the palms of its spindly hands. The mist then into a second and a third passenger, each wailing and twisting and stretching into monstrous proportions. A shrill whistle of the train reverberates around you as the windows suddenly repair themselves. And the voice of the vagrant emanates from the ceiling above, muffled and crackling. Could you all be absolute dears and take care of that? Gonna be honest with you, this ain't happened before, and I'm a fiddler, not a fighter. And I need everyone to please roll me the first initiative roll of the campaign.
Let's go!
So, that is a D20 plus your initiative score, which is usually your dexterity bonus. Unless you have something that modifies it. You can find your initiative on your character sheet next to your armor and your proficiency. For, holy crap, for everyone but Wake, it's a +2. Oh no, Ember has a +4 also.
Chrisborn gang, baby.
All right, let me know, did anyone beat a 20? You did?
Beat that one.
What'd you get?
22.
22! All right. Anyone between 15 and 20?
Yeah.
16.
I heard...
17.
Okay, I heard 16 for Breenoh. I heard 17 for Ember. And where was Wokka?
16.
16 for Wokka. Okay.
I got 18.
18 for Jack.
Dang, we're ready.
Dang, y'all! Wow! No one below a 16. Okay. Let's see if I can beat that with mine. No. Okay, you all will go first, and then all the enemies will go. Because not
right
one of them,
death fighting.
not a one of them beat you. Okay, as these spirits become corrupted and change, shifting, growing malevolent, they begin to reach out at each one of you. That means Wake, you are up first. Jack, you are on deck.
All right, so are these figures all behind us? Are they in front of us? Are they at the sides of us?
They're all behind you. They are all
okay.
Within, for ease, within about 30 feet. It's not far away that they materialized.
So they're kind of behind us, but in the aisle of the train car?
The first one is in the aisle. The others have taken shape in the seats where they were, but they are spirits. That's probably not a huge barrier to them.
Gotcha. So I was at the head of the line, and now all of my new companions are kind of between me and them. I am going to kind of step to the side so I am in the seats and like straddle one of the seats, so I'm trying to like shift off to the side from the group and get a better line of sight to the spirits. And there's this moment where I instinctually reach for a blade, like reach for the handle of my sword, and it's not there. And it's like muscle memory, my hand is like at my shoulder to draw my blade. And there's a split second where nothing happens. And then my fingers do almost like a conjuring trick of making a gold piece, slightly larger than a gold piece, like just appear. And then I roll it across my knuckles real quick, and I look at it for a second, and I'm not quite sure what I'm seeing, but this flash of inspiration and hits me, and with a little bit of a flick of my wrist, I will propel this coin towards the middle, the spirit that's in the aisle, that first one that transformed.
Okay.
And I will roll to hit.
What ability are you using here?
Oh, sorry. So I am using my, what's it called? My Hex Slinger. Nope, that's not it. That's not what it's called. It's my Jinx Weapon. I'm using my Jinx Weapon.
Okay.
So I have imbued this coin that Wake isn't quite sure where it came from yet. He imbued this coin with his spectral Jinx energy. It is glowing with kind of a like a dark purplish light, and as he flicks it, it's got that little trail, that aura behind it as he aims and fires with it.
Fantastic. And so this is going to be your proficiency plus your dexterity, because you are proficient with this. So that's a +6 on this d20 roll. And were you throwing this off at one of them in particular?
Yeah, the middle one. That
middle
first
okay,
one that
cool.
transformed.
Okay, yes. Let's do it.
Okay, hold on. That is the wrong roll. It would have been a 12. That math was wrong.
A 12 total? A 12?
Yeah,
12
to hit.
Meat to beat.
Oh, nice. So that is going to... Hey, 14 damage. That will be force damage, by the way.
Holy! That is insane. And keep in mind, your Jinx weapon has the Vex property, and since you just hit this target, you will therefore have advantage on your next attack roll before the end of your next turn against this target. So if you try to hit it again, you'll have advantage.
which
Awesome.
should give me sneak attack.
Yes, it will. It absolutely will in that situation. 100%. But you launch this coin and it just detonates through the center of this one with the crooked neck like a cannon shot through smoke. And it has to force itself to rematerialize. There is the sickening sound of a snapping neck as it turns its focus towards you. Anything else for you, Wake?
After that happens, there is kind of like that after image flash when you've seen a bright light, and the coin is back in my hand. And I'm going to kind of react to it oddly, but accept it. Spin it across my knuckles again, and wave at the creepy monster that is focused on me.
Fantastic. Jack, you are up and Ember is on deck.
So, with that first creature that was there, would I be able to know or tell within about... let me check the radius of this spell. Let's see, within 5 feet. Okay, are there any, like, innocent ally creatures within 5 feet of that main one, the one that he just hit? Like, there's not, like, any other innocent train riders or anybody else?
Only there are still those occasional spirits that flicker in and out of existence, but any others that have physical bodies like you all do, no.
Okay, because I'm about to cast a spell that has a area of effect, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to catch any innocent civilians.
It's up to you whether you feel comfortable doing it regarding those lingering spirits here, but you could, depending on the size of it, you could also potentially avoid, a good amount of them.
Okay. And we're going to play it safe here. So what I'm going to do here then is, for my action, I'm going to cast the cantrip Starry Wisp on that same creature that he just hit earlier.
All right, let's roll to hit.
To hit. So that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And damage for 6 damage. 6 radiant if it matters.
It does matter what type it is, because as you just through the roof of this passenger car, a wisp of starlight falls down right on top of the broken neck of this shadow, and it detonates just like the coin did in the center, but here on the head, and it actually deals 12 damage because it is vulnerable to that. Incredible. Incredible. Right. Any bonus action or anything like that?
Yes, I do have a bonus action I'm going to cast. So, pull out a quarterstaff. I'm like, okay, well, at least I still have that from previous. I've still got my quarterstaff. So, I'm going to pull out for bonus action, and I'm going to cast Shillelagh on it. So, whenever I have cast Shillelagh in the past, it's always been green, purple energies kind of course through and go into the quarterstaff, and we just see, vines grow around it, thorns come out of the vines, and then we see a couple of purple and green flowers, and I kind of twirl it, and it's just ready to go. But that's not what happens here. This time, when I cast Shillelagh, instead of the purple and green, it's actually orange and black. Courses through my body, goes through my arm into the quarterstaff, and this time a black scythe-like sickle blade comes out from the end of my quarterstaff. And along with that, now the entire thing has a faint orange glow on it. So I'm just like I don't know what this... I don't recognize it, but I know I cast a spell correctly. So have Shillelagh out, and it looks like a sickle.
I would award you heroic inspiration right now if I didn't know that everyone was already loaded. Incredible description. And just for those of you learning 2024 with us, one of the things that is different is you can cast... the limitation on casting spells per round is you can only expend one spell slot per round, which means if you can cast multiple spells somehow that don't use spell slots, you can cast multiple, and that includes from scrolls and wands. So, that being Jack's turn with this incredibly damaging Starry Wisp, Shillelagh cast, Ember is up, Wokka's on deck.
Ember... Ember's gonna look at the scythe and be like, holy shit, dude. You're the Grim Reaper. It's so wild. And then immediately pat down through their pockets and they're gonna be like, I'm supposed to hide. I'm too big. I have nothing. I have a spear. I'm gonna take out the spear.
And because, like you said, you were checking your pockets and you found a spear, the way that works is because this is essentially a collapsible staff that has a spearhead on the top of it. And so you find this, it almost looks like a knife with a hollow and overly large grip until you press the button and the rest of the staff springs out.
I'm gonna press the button. It springs out. I'm just be like, so everything about me is big. Got it. And then I'm going to take aim. You said so the one that just got hit by the Starry Wisp, right?
Yes, that is the one that all the
Wisp.
attacks have been focusing on so far, is the one with the broken neck.
It seems like the leader.
It's at least what seemed to start all of this.
Well, I'm gonna try and stab it with the spear
Okay,
to the head.
let's do it. You run forward about 10 feet and give a stab. Roll to hit, please.
I rolled a 19.
God damn, y'all. Can you miss once? That hits. Yeah. Bring it on.
And my damage it's a 5.
As a
It's
good amount of
fine.
damage. As you stab through, and this is right after the Starry Wisp impacted, so it's just a double whammy of as you stab right below, and this thing flickers for a second, just shudders in and out of existence, and then through sheer apparent will maintains its presence here. You all have done a lot of damage to this thing so far. Anything else for you, Ember?
Well, yes, as my
Yeah.
bonus action,
Yeah.
I'm going to try and hit it with an unarmed strike.
Uh-huh.
My giant grizzly bear paws. And I reach out and I
2024
swipe at
monks are
it.
so cool.
They really are. And I hit for a 19.
That'll hit it. Yeah. And because you have the Cursed Claws feature of the Curseborn, your unarmed strike deals 1d6 damage. Plus 5.
For a total of 10.
Jeez. Okay. I would really, really love you to tell me how you punch a spirit out of this train.
I am exhilarated. I have never been big and smashy, and I have just stabbed a spirit with a spear, and I have just taken all of my rage and excitement, and I have brought my big bear paw down and swiped straight at its chest with all of my giant claws and roared, "You're in my way for food!" as I step into the hit, and it flies back down the aisle.
It flies back all the way down the aisle with the force of this strike, and it impacts into the wall behind and just dissipates into nothingness.
And I give a huff.
Incredible. That is going to bring up Wokka with Breenoh on deck.
Oh my gosh. How many more are left? What's left?
There are three. The three that got transformed are left. There was the first one that broke the windows, and there are still three. Shit. The one with the eyes in its hands, the other two long, stretched, disfigured, terrifying.
Oh no. How far forward in front of us are they?
The closest one is about 15 feet.
Okay, oh shit. Okay. Frog guy said don't open the window. So the window's open, that's bad. Oh my gosh. Wokka's very scared. And so he's gonna try to take steps back as much as he can in his new form. And you're gonna hear him say, "Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no," and he's just gonna instinctively, with just fish mucus, cast grease.
Okay. All right. You just, not even really knowing how it happens, just grease
Scared.
Just across the area between you all. Were you trying to aim this in front of where Ember is, or would it have caught Ember up in it? Because Ember did dash forward a little bit.
Listen, if it's a straight line and Ember's in the way, it's going like a shotgun blast. I'm not thinking about everybody else. I'm just trying to get away.
Because we are doing this theater of the mind, let's make a luck check to see if you are caught in it, Wild. So could you just roll me 2 d20s and let me know which is farther from 10?
I just got a 5 and a 6, so I guess a 5?
5. Yep, it catches you up in it. Could you please roll me a dexterity saving throw, Ember, lest you fall prone? So your dex save is a +6. And what is your...
I rolled a 19.
What? Well, I was going to ask what your spell save DC was, Wokka. It doesn't matter. 19 will succeed.
Okay, Wokka, still go back. I'm sorry, this body's new to me.
And unfortunately, as you send this grease slime forward, the spirits, they also, just like you didn't, they don't really have feet. And so they can't really fall.
Yeah. He would have, in that moment, not even considered that.
Yep, I love that.
Just panic backing up.
I would give you heroic inspiration for doing that. If I didn't know y'all weren't loaded. Suspend them. Speaking of, Breenoh, you are up.
So there's a guy in front of me, right?
If you want there to be.
Right.
It's, close enough.
Okay.
You can get down the aisle and get one right in front of you. They haven't gotten to act yet. They haven't gotten to move.
Everybody's within 30 feet, right?
All of your allies? Oh, definitely.
All the enemies.
The farthest one is probably about 40 feet away. The closest is 15. They're all within 30 feet of each other.
Okay. The furthest one away, Breenoh has got his eyes on him. And he just thinks to himself as he begins to try to move his hulking form forward. He makes it about 10 feet, and he just says to himself, "I want to reach you! I want to!" And he slams his arms down to his sides and forward, and he just starts to grow these thick vines covered in thorn and bramble, and he just brings them down on this guy for his grasping branches to try to restrain him.
You send your branches from your arms and from... is it just your arms or also from your legs that stretch out?
I think it's just the appendage I put forward. So I think it's just his arms. He feels what he wants, and he sees what he wants, and he envisions the lengthening of his two limbs, and they do the rest for him.
The branches surge forward, and as they go to wrap around this spirit, they pass right through it.
Ah!
It is unfortunately immune to the restrained condition.
He just he slams the vines on the ground, and he lets out this hollow scream, and his arms go back into himself, and he says, "Fine!" And he forms a fist in his hand, and he pulls it back, and when he pulls it forward to his nearest enemy, it is a great hammer. He's not looking, he just knows someone's around him.
Incredible. And as, for the record, as your branches tried to grab this one, the spirit flickered slightly, because even though it is immune to the restrained condition, there is a feature of your grasping branches that happens even on a success, and that is its speed is halved. And it was the one farthest away, which might make a difference. So let's go ahead and, as you run up to the one closest to you, make that attack.
All right. So that's going to be with my great hammer. A 15.
15 will hit.
Delicious. As it makes contact, you can hear the shattering of branches, of sticks, as it makes contact, and he regrows the part that makes contact.
Oh, that is so cool. As you bring this like self-made giant club thudding down and through this specter, this spirit, it impacts with such ferocity that your weapon is shattered, but then you reform it. You said 6 damage?
Yeah, sadly. That's pretty low.
6 damage.
It's good. It's still good. It's my first time. You know, I've never been a tree man before, and I never grown my own weapon, so I'm trying.
We're all learning here, you know. It's a day of a lot of new experiences. That is incredible, and will now bring up the 3 remaining spirits in here, those that had been twisted and corrupted by the shroud. One of them is going to surge up to... It's gotta go for Ember! Ember just punched one of them out of existence. And so is going to make an attack on Ember with its draining strike. For 19 on the die. Really close to a net 20. So I'm going to assume that hits.
Everybody's bringing it.
I'm sorry, with its life drain. I was looking at the wrong stat sheet. Life drain is the name of this one. And so with that...
I get gooped and now I'm getting life drained?
Just wait. Luckily, on 2d6, it's only 4. Your hit point total, the maximum of your hit points, is reduced by 4. That is until you take a long rest. So you were at 27 total hit points. Now being at 23, that means even if you get healing, you can't be healed above 23.
That's so rude.
It is very rude. I agree. The one that was slowed down has just enough... because it can move through the seats, it has 25 feet of movement because of the halved from Breenoh, which... Breenoh, having moved a little bit, it'll be able to get within range of you. And it's going for you since you attacked it.
Okay.
You know I love you, right? Nat 20.
Cool.
So, with crunchy crits... And
Violence against the environment, Ethan. This is violence against the environment. You hate
You take
climate.
19 points of necrotic damage, and your max HP is reduced
No.
by 19.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
it's a ghost train, man. It's tough out. It's tough on these rails.
And on Arbor Day, no less.
Oh
He
God,
hates
is it?
trees. He hates the
Is it
environment.
actually? That was about.
I just
I don't know when the hell. I was like, I don't think
That's
it's in
in
winter.
April?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Next
winter
time
that
you
we do
want
Arbor Day, is
oxygen,
it?
Remember this moment.
I'm very easily influenced right now. The third one is going to surge towards Wake. And, actually, I'm going to make a coin flip between Wake and Jack because of the damage you both did in your respective turns. Wake it is. Nat 1. How do you deftly dodge the specter stretching its limbs towards you?
So in this case, there is so much chaos going on. And there are so many new bodies and all this craziness. I don't think I saw the hit coming towards me right off the bat. But then I suddenly feel this whoosh of a strike coming right past my head. And I see that like the blow had stretched out to hit me, and I realize that it hit my shadow, because my shadow was where it was aiming at the shadow, thinking it was aiming at me.
I love that detail. That is so cool. Okay. That will be the end of the enemy's turn. That means that Wake, you are up. Jack, you're on deck.
All right, so the first one that I attacked has been defeated.
Correct.
There are still 3 remaining.
Correct.
2 of which are in melee distance, with our fighters, right? With the bear and the tree.
Yes.
Okay, so while my vex ability from my pistol will no longer be in effect, I can do sneak attack against the ones that are engaged with my allies. So I am going to flip my coin, firing at the one that is attacking Pooh Bear. I completely forgot your character's name, Wild. I'm sorry.
Xi Jinping?
I'm gonna say Pooh Bear. So I'm gonna roll to attack. This will be sneak attack damage, and I will use one of my Hex Slinger attempts.
Okay. Now, really quick, just so you know, a reminder, your Hex weapon is a D8 damage.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious about that because it also says it uses the stats of a pistol.
That's
which
if
is
you, that's if you make it
1d10.
a that's if you make it a pistol.
Oh.
It's a pistol if you
Okay.
make your Jinx weapon a pistol. If you use your coin, it's a D8. But it has the Vex property still.
That's silly.
You know what? I agree with you. I actually agree with you. There is no reason that it... well... Yeah, we'll use the D10. I'm cool with it. Let's do it.
All right. Okay. So
That just means
roll
I get
hit.
to throw harder stuff eventually, you know.
That's fine. Roll to hit with a +6. 14 to hit.
Hit. And which one were you going for? Engaged with whom?
Engaged with
You?
Pooh Bear.
Oh, that's right, Pooh Bear.
I'm sorry, Wild. Don't look at me like that. All right. So that is going to be.
So really quick, before you
Yes.
announce the result, if you're running... Oh, you don't have to run. You can do it. It's a ranged attack.
Yes, it's a ranged
because
attack.
there is an enemy within 5 feet of you, you have disadvantage on ranged attacks. So,
Oh dang! I didn't realize that one ran up to me.
Yeah, the one that was attacking you.
Okay. So that would cancel out my ability to do sneak attack.
Unfortunately, if it's
On
ranged,
the ranged, yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
If
Okay,
you,
that's fine.
If you ran out of its threatened range to do that, or ran over and did a melee attack on the one attacking, then you could absolutely still qualify.
Nope. So I'll just do a regular attack,
Okay.
which is force damage for 12.
Did you roll with disadvantage to hit?
I did not. You are correct.
But if you hit,
Oh.
you deal 12 force damage, which is really nice.
Let me roll my attack again. Go away. I can't see my screen.
Oh yeah, you hit.
So
Okay.
That would have been 19. Yeah. Much higher.
12 force damage to the one that is attacking Ember. As you launch this coin and it impacts through the spirit, ricochets back into your hand. Anything else from you, Wake?
Yes, I am going to use a bonus action to expend my heroic inspiration to gain 3 temporary hit points.
Awesome. What feature is that?
It's Win Big, which I believe is the feat, part of the feat from my background.
That's awesome, from the Fate Gambler background. That's super
Yes.
cool. That's really cool. Temp HP equal to your level. That's super handy for a bonus action. All right, then that is going to bring up Jack with Ember on deck.
Okay, so, and Wake, which one did you attack? You went after the one that was going after the Ember the bear, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I am going to set my sights on the one that went after our new tree friend here.
Okay.
And first and since it ran in to attack her, it's probably within, I should be able to run up like 10 or so
easy.
feet to
Yeah,
get in
100%.
range. Right, okay.
You are all within range of all of them now.
All right. So I am first going to run up in with it with my shillelagh, and I'm just going to do a basic attack with the shillelagh.
Let's do it.
So rolling to hit. A 22 to hit.
Good God.
Somebody-
Yeah. No wonder y'all haven't needed your heroic inspirations. You've been rolling insane. Third
All
level,
right,
baby.
for 11 force damage.
11 force damage.
Okay.
Huge.
Now, question here. Where's that thing at that I can do? Okay. So the one that I just hit, is it by chance considered bloody at this point?
Literally exactly because of the damage you just dealt. You dealt exactly
It
half
is
its
bloody.
hit points. It is bloodied.
All right, then I'm going to use my culling ability along with this. Whenever, when I damage a bloodied creature, I can deal an extra D12 necrotic to it. And I can use it a number of times equal to my proficiency bonus.
Oh,
So,
okay. Let's do it.
So here goes another D12. All right, so that's 3 necrotic. On top of that,
Now, I'm grateful.
then-
I'm grateful that you rolled 3 because that makes this much easier to say. Unfortunately, this spirit of the dead, especially a corrupted one, is immune to necrotic damage.
He's immune.
That would have
Makes
been a
sense.
much tougher pill to swallow had you rolled a 12. So I'm really glad you rolled a 3.
All right, that is very, very good to know. So, finally, so that was up my action. I tried to do that and did not work out. So finally, you're gonna see, just real quick, just gonna see me pull out some like weaving material really fast and just gonna do the turns and the movements and put everything together, and then I'm just gonna have a small effigy object in my hand. And with this, I am actually using the Bewitched Effigy Sacrifice. And what that does is, when a creature within 30 feet of me takes damage, I can use my reaction to deal fire damage equal to D8 plus my Wisdom modifier.
Huge! And just so you know, that effigy, now, obviously where you have it right now makes strategic sense, but just making sure you know, you can have it appear anywhere within 30 feet of you. And so it would be a 30-foot... Okay, just want to make sure you knew that. Could you describe this effigy?
So the effigy, and you're going to be seeing this very often, but he actually looks
That's why I want you to describe
like a
it.
very... So it's actually going to be a really... It's surprisingly detailed for how quickly I put it together, but it actually kind of looks like a Furbolg. And he's a little chubby guy, and he's like 4 or 5 inches tall to something effective. Well, that's pretty big for a doll or a figure. And what most people don't know is it looks like my past life. But anyway, so I am holding on to that effigy. And while any creatures within 30 feet of me and that effigy, I can use my reaction to deal fire damage to it.
Incredible. So that consumes 1 use of your wild shape to create this effigy, and that will come in handy here very quickly, I expect. Wokka, you are up, unless there's anything else from Jack. Oh, I'm sorry, Ember.
No, that was it.
Ember is up.
That's turn.
Thank you. And then Wokka.
Okay, so let me get this straight, DM.
One session
Great
in
start.
and I am already in shit. I'm already in trouble. Yes.
I got fish grease in my fur.
Yep. That's a fact.
Some shadowy motherfucker just stole my hit points.
Yep.
Is okay.
We seem to be on the same page here.
Yeah, I'm just, making sure we're both in the same world
Yeah.
right
No,
now.
no, we agree.
Here.
Yeah.
Agree is a strong word. So he's next to me still, right?
Oh, 100%.
Because he's been hit.
Yep.
Thank
Just
you,
took a
Wake.
big blast
I mean-
from Wake.
Balto.
The nicknames begin. Yes.
It's okay.
Session 1.
I'll be the Pooh Bear to your Balto.
I love Balto. Movie makes me cry.
I know, me too. Okay, so he's next to me. There, next to me. I'm going to whip around with my spear and try to hit.
Let's
this
do it.
guy while screaming,
Absolutely.
"Don't touch me!" And I'm gonna roll.
You got this.
And I rolled a 12.
A 12 is meat to beat, so that'll hit. And just a reminder about your spear. Your spear is a versatile weapon, which means you can use it one-handed or two-handed, and if you use it two-handed, you get to roll the bigger damage die, the D8, instead of the D6.
The D8.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanna claw their faces right now. So
You
I'm
can
gonna
do that.
Yeah, too. But first, I'm gonna roll damage. Damage of 5. Okay. So I hit with
5 damage.
points.
All right.
Yes.
And second attack, I assume?
And yeah, of course. Why play a monk if I can't do multiple attacks?
I agree.
Instead of just doing an unarmed strike, because I'm allowed to do bonus actions, does that mean that I'm also allowed to do my flurry of blows?
100% you can. You can spend a focus point to use Flurry of Blows, which will give you 2 unarmed strikes on your bonus action instead of just 1.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a full-on takedown then. Cool. I don't know where to spend a focus point because I'm on D&D Beyond.
So that is
However-
no problem. You have 3 focus points. I'll show you where to mark it, but I just marked it for you for right now.
Thank you. Thank you, because I'm gonna roll for flurry of blows.
All right,
I'm not
let's
gonna
do
be
the
able to
first
say it
attack.
ever.
Or
For
second attack.
23.
That'll hit. Almost double its AC.
It'll be a damage of 7.
For the second time in 6 seconds, you execute a incredible combination of spear strike and then just palm strike right into this thing. And you said raking with your claws. So as you rake with it, it goes flying into one of the windows here and just is knocked clear through the train, gone. No sign of it.
With my second flurry of blows, then jump to the nearest...
100% you can. Do you want to go for the one that is attacking Wake or the one that is attacking Breenoh?
I will help the tree man first.
Okay.
I am sorry, Balto. I will be back for you.
All right.
Your folk gotta stick together, but okay. You help the tree.
I will buy you a drink.
Wolves and bears like trees. Come on.
Okay, good.
One scratches on them, one pees on them. But, there's some...
Sometimes I climb on them, too. I rolled a 13.
13 will hit. Let's do it.
Ah! That's not an in-canon scream, by the way. I hit for 11.
I don't believe you. Do you remember that I said that Jack's attack did exactly half of this thing's hit points? You know how much damage that was? It was 11.
11?
So you deal exactly how many hit points.
One?
Yes. Yes. You have delivered the finishing blow on all 3 so far.
I would not be able to do this without my team, but also, in character, I am so hungry right now.
Incredible. I am going to,
bellowing.
for that insane display, take a heroic inspiration. Now, I believe you still have yours, but I believe someone else has already spent theirs. So you can give it, or it just goes
I would
away.
like to send it. Yes. No. Absolutely not.
Hey, it's your inspiration, and do what you want. Wake, you gain a heroic inspiration, but I want to use this as an opportunity to establish a precedent, and that is, I want to know what you do to inspire Wake in this moment, or is it simply the fact that you just destroyed 3 of these things?
No. I'm literally going to say, Balto, I'm gonna come save you next. I promise.
As you are here contending with this baleful spirit, the bellows of one of your companions, someone that you knew in life, and there is something there that smacks of a familiar voice as you hear this shout.
Thanks, Bebe. I appreciate it.
And you
Good
gain
looking out.
heroic inspiration. that is going to bring us to Wokka with Breenoh on deck.
All right, sounds good. So, Wokka saw all this going on as he panicked, stepped back, and shooting my slime everywhere. Sorry, everybody. My body's changing. It's a phase. He sees them fighting, and he's like, "Holy crap! These guys!" Whoa! Thinks to himself, "These guys are wow, real good. Like good allies. Like these seem like good folks. Like they didn't get super. They didn't scream at me about slime too much, which is like kind of crazy. Not that I've ever slimed anybody, but like, you know, that's pretty crazy." And he thinks all this to himself in like the span of 6 seconds, because that's how long a round is. But then that bolsters him. He's like, "Oh, I can help out. I don't usually do this, but I bet I can remember how to do it." And he says, "Magic missile," and casts magic missile.
Hell yeah!
At the thingy next to Balto. He doesn't remember his name, but he's only heard him refer to as Balto. And says, "Okay, Balto, I got you."
Now, here's a question
Still
for you.
scared.
What level spell slot are you wanting to use for this? Because it's a first level spell, but you can cast it at second level to make it shoot 4 darts instead of 3, and they automatically hit.
Oh, son of a bitch. I forgot.
It's up to you.
It's level 2, baby. Let's go.
Level 2, all right. Mark off that second level spell slot, and could you do me a favor and roll me 4d4? And we'll add 4 to that.
Do I click cast, or do I click the 1d4 plus 1?
So clicking cast will mark the slot, but you're probably going to have to go down to the dice at the bottom left to do it. Or you can roll physical dice, whichever's easier.
No, it's okay. So d4.
4 of them. So if you click the d4 4 times, it'll roll 4 at once.
Oh, shit. All right. Let's go. Roll. Okay. Supposed to have +1, I think.
It's +1 for each one, which means it's a total of +4. What did you get on the 4d4?
The 4d4 was 7. I rolled 3 1s.
Oh, 3 1s and a 4, so almost balance. But +4 on top of that, so a total of 11 damage, which, as we've established, is half of its hit points in a single attack.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
These 4 bolts go flying forward, impacting into this stretched, grotesque spirit, each one of them like a bullet hole as it impacts.
Oh yeah. And Wokka has he's bolstered a little bit like that. And as he's pointing, he sees that and he says, "Yeah, baby." But he's still like, oh, thank you, DM.
Thank you. And that brings up Breenoh.
So enemy-wise, what lies in front of me?
There is one only remaining. It is the one that is attacking Wake. The one also nicknamed Balto.
Upon seeing Wake, someone that I've just met, but knows hasn't exercised any violence towards me, being attacked breaks something inside Breenoh in this new form. And his eyes get wide and he begins to feel this heat form on the back of his neck and on the back of his arms. And there's pressure there too, like there are cylinders embedded in his bark, in his skin. And he just says, "I'm bigger." And he gets shot with this serum that's been embedded into his form, and this serum activates as it mixes with the chlorophyll in his body and gorges his form. He goes from medium to large, and his demeanor is angry and impenetrable as he saunters towards this thing. He's engaged.
Breenoh.
His rage has been engaged.
Ooh, as you use rage and you use one of this volatile serum feature, I think you see on your right shoulder mushrooms begin to sprout as it courses through your body and changes you. These mushrooms here are putting off a faint light. What color?
They are burnt orange. Much like our pumpkin friend.
And with this
He knows
volatile
what he
serum
sees.
monstrosity, like you said, it makes you large. It also increases your reach by 5 feet. And once per turn, when you miss with an attack roll that relies on strength, you can add your rage damage bonus, which at the moment is 2, to your attack to see if it might turn it into a hit. So, as you grow, the mushrooms sprout on your shoulder, you run forward and you attack?
Yeah, he's kind of dragging a bit as his form grows, as he's striding forward, and he reaches his arm back, and when he comes forward, you now have a giant organic warhammer, and he is going to swing upwards at this thing.
Do you want to attack
trying
recklessly?
to just get it.
Which would give you advantage on this attack?
I don't really, but I...
Oh, it's okay. I just wanted to give the offer. You do, if you want to roll standard, roll standard.
Why don't we... At this point, he doesn't know what is happening to his body or how. It's kind of just on autopilot. So I think he would be reckless in this moment. This is the first time that his body has transformed in this way, and that he has activated this evolutionary augmentation that he's always hoped for in the life before this, that he now has. He will attack recklessly.
Incredible. Roll with advantage, please.
I'm going to go with a 20 on that. Crunchy.
A nat 20?
Dirty.
Oh, dirty
No,
20.
dirty.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay. But don't I get damage bonus?
A +2.
+2, right?
+2.
Yeah, I just got max on that, so that's 12, 13, 14. So I get 18 total.
18 total damage?
Oh, no. 18, 19, 20. 20 damage. Sorry, this is the first time I'm using this one. It shows that up now. You can select enter rage, and it shows you all of this stuff on it.
That's very cool.
It's cool now. I know,
So
it's very
with
fancy,
max
right?
damage on your great hammer, which is a d12, and with a +6 already and a +2, yeah, you deal 20 bludgeoning damage in a single strike, which even though this thing has resistance to bludgeoning damage, even with it halved, is enough to destroy it. So could you please paint me a picture as you cleanse the final of these corrupted spirits from this place?
Again, Breenoh, his new organic form, altering at a mere thought in his mind. The automation of the serum injecting in his body and making it to where he feels he can truly crush his enemy beneath him. He brings his arm out. It grows into this giant hammer. And he uppercuts this guy two-handed right off of, with all of the force of someone trying to crush a stone beneath them. And it shatters this thing's form.
Just dissipates as it impacts against the wall like a cloud of smoke. Gone.
And all you hear in the wake of this is the wind in his leaves as he stands still and awaits the next motion.
We are out of initiative order. As you all get a second to catch your breath, look around. do or say anything in this moment.
Wake will look to his companions, and based on an old instinct that he hasn't yet shook, is everyone okay? Does everyone need any healing, any bandages, any repairs?
I'm still a fish.
I can't fix that, mate.
But you guys did really good. That was really brave. Thank you.
You with the mucus spray. Impressive. Distance.
Thanks, I planned that.
It's sticky. It's very sticky.
Oh,
He makes it inside his body just for you.
Yes, we might want to be more careful with that stuff next time.
I find a hanky and try to wipe some of the gloop off of Ember.
No,
Breenoh?
touch. No touch.
Oh,
It's crusty. No touch.
Well, let me get this wet. I'm trying to wipe it off a little bit.
Ember?
In terms,
I just wanted to note, Ember, where that spirit touched you, the fur fell away, and the skin beneath looks rotted. And Breenoh, where it touched you, and with a crit, a pretty large section of you is rotted right now. I'd say roughly 30%. Could you describe what that looks like?
So Breenoh, feeling now the adrenaline has come down, can feel this gaping in his chest. Isn't sure how to fix it or if it'll fix itself. So he's sitting, he just kind of sits, which looks weird because he's still kind of big, and he's just poking at it with his branch finger. And you can see most of his hand disappear into his chest cavity as it just smells of rot, of like bananas if you leave them out for too long.
I think, does this fix?
So
Are we dying again?
Wake is again going to hit that instinct of wanting to help out medically or with healing, and then suddenly coming to that conclusion that the power's not there, the knowledge isn't there, the magic's not there. So instead, I want to maybe we could get something from the bar, the restaurant. Maybe they'll have bandages or something. I don't know. We could go look.
We can go look, but I've seen that like this before, but in the past. But I don't. I think I don't know if magic can do anything with this, or else it's magic that's it's beyond us. It's beyond what we can do right now. I think we would either need access to more powerful magic, or we may just have to let it heal on its own. It will heal on its own. It won't. I don't think you're in danger now, or else you would still be coming up hard. I think you will be able to heal on your own until we get the magic that could do it faster. But on our own, I think it will heal.
Could I please, as Jack says this, could I please get insight checks from everyone else present other than Jack?
$15 from Breenoh.
That's a 20 on the die for a 24 total.
Tracks to me.
Damn, you insightful.
Wait.
I got a 15.
Wake. With the nat 20, you're going to be the one who gets this. There's something about the way this scarecrow-like figure with the pumpkin head delivers this assessment, this diagnosis. You've heard someone who talk. It reminds you of someone. Someone from long ago, it feels like, but in some other life.
So I think I want to, like, kind of sit back on my heels for a second, cock my head, look at this pumpkin-headed scarecrow. It's a pretty astute observation there, mate. You trained as a doctor, as an alchemist?
Specifically, more of a healer or a doctor, not an alchemist. That's another discipline. Yeah. And I used to be. I don't know if I am quite skilled with it, or I used to be quite skilled with it. It's like I thought at one point I could conjure the magic that could actually heal what they are suffering, but I can't do it now. But I know what needs to be done, but I can't do it myself. I feel like I used to be able to do it. And I even put my hand out like I'm trying to conjure up energies to do something, but it's like fizzling out, like I'm out of character. It looks like I'm trying to cast a spell that I don't know yet. And it just fizzles out. For some reason, it feels familiar, but I've lost it.
As you say this, there is a crackle overhead, and you all hear, "Well done, down there. Well done. Got a small problem that this whole thing presents. Wondering if you all, since you've proven yourselves quite capable, might be kind enough to assist." As we hear this, the camera pushes forward through the train. And it stops in a car full of rusting cages lining the walls. Wooden crates painted in bright colors, red and white stripes. Faded, tattered banners advertising carnivals. And in the middle of the car, on a trapeze, we see a figure. Mallo, would you mind describing who we see?
You see a very small and demure wooden puppet just swinging back and forth on the trapeze. And they're wearing motley and very, at one time it was very bright, but now it's kind of dulled, patchwork now, mismatched, fabrics, sort of from different carnivals almost in a way. They've got a typical sort of jester's cap with bells that are very dull. One may even be a little rusted, kind of on the sleeves and collars and things like that of it, and they don't really chime too much anymore. Not very well, at least. And they're wearing right now they're wearing a porcelain mask but it's only kind of like 3/4 of a mask, and the wooden figure behind the mask is smiling, and in the porcelain side of the mask is just sort of straight-faced, sort of classic and quiet in a way. They're clearly what is considered to be a threadborn, a wooden, almost mannequin-like creature. And they're just sort of swinging back and forth, just humming to themselves, just humming, just with just a light kind of shining down. Ever so often it kind of comes as they swing forward, you see them a little bit, and when they swing back, they're going back into darkness. And they come back again, and you see just a little bit of it, and then back into the darkness.
And with the sound of this hummed song, as the camera pulls out and pulls outside of the Ghostlight Express, we see the spectral locomotive forging its way ahead through the shroud towards its final destination of Druskenwald. And that is where we will pick up next time. Whoa! First session of a new campaign, y'all. That was a blast.
Good job.
Oh, y'all are amazing. Thank you for bearing with the technical difficulties.
Mallo is the MVP here for sitting the entire
Seriously.
game.
My man,
for
I'm
a
sorry.
character
I'm
intro.
sorry. I'm sorry, my
Legit.
man.
Oh, buddy.
You'll
He's
be
just
here
sitting there waiting
soon.
for his turn.
We'll be here soon. We talked about it. We knew that was the consequence of this decision. We knew. Oh, well.
I'll make it worth the wait, or I'll try.
I have
That's
zero.
pretty
You
good.
already did. Already did. Well, thank you all so much for being here, and I want to go around really quick in reverse order, let people know where you can find them and all the incredible things that they are doing outside of this game. So, Caleb, would you like to lead us off?
Yes, I am on your socials at the Caleb G. You can find me sometimes places doing things, archives of the RPG Academy, archives of a whole bunch of other shows. I am also jumping in with my old friend Michael from the RPG Academy over on Tabletop Journeys, doing some fun things over there. And you can also check out the link in my bio for some publishing that I have been and will be continue.
Dang, I got really excited, but I'm still excited for you.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'll get it one day.
Jolly.
Well, outside of this game, you can find me on most socials under Jolly Yellow Nerd, but I am mostly hanging out on YouTube these days where I have begun to yammer and yap about lesser known science fiction stuff. So I'm talking about the lesser known movies, lesser known TV shows. So you have an idea, just come visit me over there and we can talk sci-fi.
The original V. Do it.
Can we talk Babylon 5 all day? Any day?
Reboot.
Yeah.
I need to watch Babylon 5.
good.
I have never, I missed it. I did Deep Space Nine back in the day. I
Okay.
respect Babylon 5, but I
You
never
can
sat
get
down
into
and
it.
watched it. I need
It's
to.
not
My
too
favorite,
Listen,
my favorite sci-fi show ever.
Question:
same,
Stargate
same.
Atlantis?
It's okay.
Banger.
I've only watched
Okay.
SG1 and the original. So yeah, there's a lot of holes I need to go and fill in.
Oh,
but
that's going to be
Andromeda.
fun. I can't wait.
Go
I can't wait to
Yes.
hear your thoughts. And
Ethan and I educate Jolly on Babylon 5. That's
yeah,
love
that's the
Love
whole that's the whole wrap up is just giving the sell of Babylon 5.
schooling me on Babylon 5.
All right, thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah.
Over.
Good night.
Wild.
Just a
I'll watch
podcast.
Battlestar Galactica so we can talk about it.
Hey, there we
I
go.
love Galactica.
Oh,
Wild.
oh, that's me. So admittedly, I've been kind of on a social media purge.
Good for you.
Because I live in boxes and I like books. But you can find me on Instagram. I don't post right now, but I may do so soon under Wildling011. And if you really want to try and reach me, you could probably find me in Mallo's house or just on Discord, Wildling011. That's where I am most places. If you can't find me, I'm probably screaming primal rage into the forest and or helping hang art in a museum. And that's okay. Go and support your arts and your libraries. Okay, thank you, love you, bye.
And your force. Mallo.
You can find me everywhere at the Mallo Man, where we stream, where we do all of our other adventures and things like that. You can find everything that I do here in the studio and everything there. So just look it up there. We'll keep you up to date for everything else.
Highly recommend if you need someone to hook you up with some things, be it visuals, audio, or business plans, please check out the Mallo Man. He is awesome. Lauren.
Hi. I'm practicing heavy escapism. I'm just gaming a lot, and I'm playing lots of TTRPGs, and I'm petting cats, and I'm trying to do sexy stuff and costume stuff, and
where can they find you?
I'm on the internet, so look there. I'm
just the internet. Just
go to your browser, and it'll be right there.
Hilarious. No, I'm 95% Lauren.
It's on your AIM dashboard.
God. No, we're not getting into that.
For you, that was my screen name. Anyway, go on. I am on 95% Lauren and also 1,000 Faces cosplay. So be aware of that. I guess. Okay, bye.
Pete.
Hey, I'm Peter. Thanks for joining us. You can find me everywhere at the Mallo Man. I'm doing a lot of cool stuff. I stream a lot. Really neat stuff, and I do Magic the Gathering. So.
Magic cards.
I know.
Did you do that intro video?
I know, I did. I'm very good at it.
Dude.
So go ahead,
Banging.
follow me, subscribe, ring that bell, tinkle the dinkle, whatever else they got you doing. Thank you.
That's a phrase that we're going to just let lie. My name is Ethan. You can find me as the Forever DM on Go Buff Yourself. I'm making D&D and TTRPG more specific advice content and just content creator as the Buff DM. I am also the other half of 1,000 Faces cosplay. Well, this was an incredible first session. Thank you all so much for being here. I can't wait to see what happens next time on Under the Crooked Moon. So until we see you then, take care of yourselves, friends. It's a tough time out there for a lot of reasons, so be extra good to yourself. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself the time and space and what you need. Go pet a cat, drink some water, read a book, lift some weights, whatever helps you, do it. Love you all, and until we see you next time on Under a Crooked Moon, go buff yourselves. Bye, everybody!
Mwah.